I'm Kathy Rogers, and I'm running for Anne Arundel County State's Attorney. I want to first thank Action Annapolis for the opportunity to speak to you today and to tell you a little bit about myself and why I want to be your next state's attorney. I grew up here in Anne Arundel County. I came from a big family, a family that was very dedicated to public service. It was one of the major fundamental things that I learned growing up, that you had to give back to your community, and I learned that from the role models that my parents were. I went to public school here in Anne Arundel County. I attended Arundel Senior High School, went on to the University of Maryland where I majored in criminal justice. It was at the University of Maryland that I realized that I wanted to be an attorney. It was very clear to me, and with the fundamental and the core values that I had about giving back to the community, I also knew that maybe being a prosecutor was the best way to do that. So with that goal in mind, I went on to the University of Baltimore School of Law. I graduated from there and passed the bar. After I passed the bar, I was very fortunate to be hired by the Anne Arundel County State's Attorney's Office as an assistant state's attorney. I went on to serve the citizens of this county for the next 28 years. I prosecuted some of the most horrendous, the most dangerous criminals, murderers, rapists, and child abusers to ever walk the streets of Anne Arundel County. I know that through my service to this county, I was able to make this county safer for your family and for mine. I've never been involved in politics, but I first became motivated to run for state's attorney for a number of different reasons. But first and foremost is my dedication to this community. As I told you, I grew up here, but not only did I grow up here, I stayed in this community and I raised my children here. I have 3 incredibly loving children. I also have 2 wonderful grandchildren who live in this county. I spent many, many years involved in this county. I volunteered in my kids' schools. I went to church here. I coached their sports teams. This community matters to me. And over the course of the last 3 years, I've been watching what's happened in the Anne Arundel County State's Attorney's Office. I have watched the unethical conduct that's been occurring. I've watched the mismanagement that has been occurring in that office. And I became motivated to go back and make a difference. Not only is the mismanagement affecting every citizen in this county, it's affecting taxpayers, it's affecting victims of crime. In our district courts currently, 80% of cases are not being prosecuted. We have surpassed Baltimore City for the number of cases that are not being prosecuted. Additionally, the cases that are being prosecuted, between 2016 and 2017, 42% of those cases were not guilties. This office is being mismanaged. I know how to fix it, I know how to run it, and I know how to make it ethical and efficient. One of the most important things I want to achieve as your next state's attorney is to remove politics from the state's attorney's office. My administration will not employ political consultants or lobbyists. We will focus on prosecuting criminals. The current state's attorney on day one hired the person who ran his campaign, a political consultant, as an assistant state's attorney. Remember, assistant state's attorneys prosecute crimes. That man, as the highest paid assistant in the office, has not prosecuted a single criminal case in 3.5 years. I will redirect that money that has been given to politicians to fighting the opioid crisis that faces our county. There is no bigger battle for our county at the moment, and we can redirect those funds and focus the office on prosecution of drug dealers. We need to be taking people off the street who are dealing death to our citizens, and I can do that by redirecting the funds that are currently being used for political purposes. My administration will fight for victims of crime. We will be ethical. We will be responsive to the citizens of this county. My name is Kathy Rogers, and I'm running for Anne Arundel County State's Attorney. Please remember to get out and vote June 26th in the primary.